Class 2. Food we eat. Food is essential for all living things. Essential means it is very important for all living things. Why? Because all living things need food. Food gives us energy. Food makes living things healthy and strong. Why? Because from food we get energy, and from this energy we can work and play, and we also feel happy because food makes us healthy, and food also help us to grow. But the question is, from where does we get food? Or we can say, where does food come from? So let's see. We get all our food from plants and animals. Can you see in the picture? All these food items we get from animal. Milk, egg, then meat we get from animals. And these are the food that we get from plants. So, plants gives us cereals like rice, wheat, maize. Plants also gives us pulses like pea, dal, gram and many more. In the picture you can see varieties of pulses. Pulses means by which we make lentil. हम दाल लेते हैं ना खाने के साथ. Yes, so these are the different pulses that we take. So when these pulses and together we take pulses and cereals as food grain, we call them as a food grain. From plants we also get fruits and vegetables. From plants we get fruits and vegetables, and fruits and vegetables are very good for our health. So now let's see that what we get from animal. You can see in the picture we get meat, fish, milk, egg, and I have also added paneer. So paneer, how paneer is made? It is made from milk, and milk we get from animal, that is cow, buffalo. We get milk from them. So let's see from where these foods come from. Can you see in the picture? Yes, the first picture shows about cow. We get milk from cow. We get meat from lamb, chicken, hen. Okay, and we get egg from hen. So these are the source of animal food. So dear student, you should remember we should not eat only same type of food every time. Why? Because our body need balanced diet. Because balanced diet make us healthy. So we should have balanced diet. Now what is balanced diet? Balanced diet, it is consist of energy giving food, body building food and protective food. Now let me explain. You can see in the picture also. So how our meal should be? It is our plate, it is our spoon, and there are different types of food you can see. Vegetables, fruit, meat, fish, egg, nuts, milk, yogurt, cheese. So we cannot eat so much, but we can add little bit of it in our daily diet, and we can make our diet balanced diet, which is very needed for our body. So one by one, let us see that what are energy giving food. Can you see in the picture? Potatoes, rice, butter, sugar. cheese. These all are called as energy giving food. Why we called it as energy giving food? Because these food gives us energy. So when we eat these types of food, we get energy. So let's see that what are bodybuilding food. Bodybuilding food, these all are termed to be as bodybuilding food. Now what is bodybuilding food? Pulses, peas, milk, nuts, eggs, meat. These all are bodybuilding food. Now why we call it as a bodybuilding food? Because by eating these types of food, it builds our bones and muscles. It makes our bones and muscles strong. Now let's see protective foods. All fruits and vegetables are combinedly called as protective food. Now why we call it as a protective food? Its name itself says about it. Protective means who protect us. So these types of food help us. It helps to prevent us from falling sick. If we include all these types of food, if we include all this type of item in our food, we will remain healthy. We will be far away from being sick. हम बहुत ही healthy रहेंगे और हमें कोई भी बीमारी नहीं होगी. So we should add all this food in our daily diet. So one more important thing, that is water. We must include water in our meal, and at least 10 to 8 glasses of water we should drink every day. Now why water is so important? Because it helps us to digest the food and also help us to throw away waste from our body. So whatever waste are there inside our body, when we drink lots and lots of water, it cleans all the waste and it throws away all the waste from our body. So we should drink lot and lot of water because it is much needed for our body, for being healthy. So now now let's see that we have to cook certain food before eating, because cooking food makes it means what? It makes food soft, tender and tasty, delicious, and also it makes easy to digest. But there are some, can you see? It looks so delicious, है ना? So cooked food makes the food more tasty and easy to digest. But there are certain food that we eat raw. So what are they? There are certain vegetables, fruits that it doesn't need to be cooked. We can eat it as raw. So till now we have learnt about lot about food, that from where we get food and which type of food should be included in our daily diet. Now let's see types of food habits. So there are two types of food habits, that are vegetarian food. So people who do not eat fish, egg and meat are called as vegetarian food habits. So these people, they never eat food that we get from animal except milk. Means they totally depend on plant food, that we called it as a vegetarian. And the people who eats fish, egg, meat, they are called as non-vegetarian. So many of you people may be vegetarian and some of them are also non-vegetarian. So both are good. Dear children, you should remember that we can eat all the healthy food, but we should avoid junk food. Junk food like burger, pizza, pasta. We should not eat too much of it. Why? Because they are not at all good for our health. It is very difficult to digest. So we should not eat too much of junk food. Yes, I know you all love to eat junk food. But dear children, you should remember that these are not good for our health. Okay. So next let's see meal. Now what is meal? Meal is the food that we eat. There are three main meals in a day. First is breakfast in the morning, lunch in afternoon, dinner at night. So total three main meals we have in a day. And you should remember that we should have our meals at a fixed time every day. We should not eat our meal randomly at any time. No, we should not do. It should be fixed. You should fix your time. Okay. So, let's see some good food habits. So, what are the good habits? Good food habits that we should wash if we are taking any fruit or vegetable that can be eaten raw, then we should wash it thoroughly and then we should eat. We should drink lots and lots of water. And also you should remember that you should eat food by chewing it nicely. Means we should chew the food well. More food habits are also that we should eat healthy food and we should avoid junk food. Yes, it is wrong. It is wrong. We should not eat junk food. We should eat healthy food. Can you see? Lots of fruits are there. Yes, fruits are very good for our health. We should drink milk every day. Why? Because milk makes our bones strong. We should avoid fizzy drinks, soft drinks, yes, cold drinks. We should not drink it. Okay. Next, that we should eat in a small portion, not too much. Clear? We should avoid overeating. The amount of food that we need, we should eat that much. We should not overeat. हमें बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं खाना चाहिए. हमें उतना ही खाना चाहिए which is required. जितना हमें भूख लगता है, that much we should eat. Next is we should eat with clean hands. Means before eating meals and also after taking meal, we should wash our hands thoroughly with soap solution. We should not eat with our dirty hands. Why? Because dirty hands carry lots of germs and these germs may make us very sick. So, before and after having meals, we should wash our hands properly with soap, not only by water. So, also, dear student, you should remember that we should avoid eating food from roadside shop. Why? Because roadside shops, what happens? The food remain uncovered. Lots of flies and dirt lots of flies may sit on it and lots of dirt may be stick on it and it may makes us very sick. So we should avoid eating food from roadside. and we should drink lots and lots of water. But you should remember, it should be clean. We should not drink dirty water. Again, it will make us sick. And all with taking all the good habits, you should remember that we should not waste food and water. Only take that portion of food that is required, not too much of food. If we carry too much of food in our plate, what will happen? Our stomach is of limited space we have, so we can eat little bit of food. But what happens to the rest of the food? We feel that we don't need that food and then we waste it. So we should not waste food or water. Okay, dear children. Why? Do you know there are many countries where small children die because of starving, because they don't get food. So you should remember that we should not waste food. Can you see in the picture? You should always remember this child is getting everything, but he is not willing to eat. What he is telling? I can't eat everything, and he is wasting the food. In the second hand, you can see the other picture. You can see this small child is not getting food. He is starving. So what he is telling? I will eat anything I get. So dear children, you should respect food. You should not waste. Okay. So I hope you have understood this chapter very well.